Hey everyone, Jackie Tomlin here, and welcome to another episode of When Spirit Speaks podcast. Thank you guys for all your support and showing your love and letting me know what you want to hear and what topics you want to discuss. This has been a very exciting journey. So today we're going to switch things up a little bit. But first of all, let me give you my contact information. If you're seeking a reading, if you're seeking show ideas or anything you want to talk about, you may reach me through my website at jackietomlin.com. Direct phone number is 804-731-2302 and email is jackie@jackietomlin.com. And I want to share with you too some exciting information. Now, I'll have more information as the weeks come, and we will get this up on various different websites, things like that. I do have a membership over on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Jackie, Psychic Jackie. I'm sorry, Psychic Jackie. Okay. And we have a membership over there. Okay. And these are what I call my green team members. Okay. And what they get various different things. They get access to all extended readings, and I do have a lot of cross watchers, so all my cross watchers are welcome there. They have bonus reads. We have open chats, and we're now going to start video calling. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you will want to join. Now we are looking at doing a family gathering in Virginia Beach this September that I am opening up to my YouTube family as well as my podcast listeners. And like I said, there will be more information posted about this on the days to come, but it is September of this year. Now, a shout out to my truck drivers and all drivers listening in your vehicles on different podcast stations and sources. I appreciate every single one of my listeners, and I'm glad to hear from you. And I do remember that most of you are listening via radio. Okay. So today we're going to do, this is what I do on my YouTube channel. It's called, Breaking News from Spirit. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do just that. And we'll be using, my deck. It's called Elemental Awakening. It is a channeled deck. It is available on my website, and that's all only source of cards that we will be using. So you're not missing anything as far as if you can't see me on screen. But today we are going to do messages from Spirit for the month of July. And I have a lot of people, and I'm not sure why, are asking about the month of July and what the month of July holds. So I have not really taken the time to sit back and see. So I thought today would be a good day. We'll just run down kind of quickly. I will post those videos next week, begin posting them for the month of July. But let's take a look. But we're going to run Aries through Pisces here of just what each sign, what Spirit has for you, what Spirit wants to speak to you about in regards to your month of July. Okay, guys, so it's a little bit different podcast than what we usually do. So we're going to start with Aries, and we'll see what we have for Aries for the month of July. And you know, the first thing that pops in is the color blue. And it's a blue, it's not a royal blue. It's not a medium blue. It's I would have to say between a light blue going into a medium blue. That's what I'm saying. And perhaps this is a vehicle, and perhaps some of you are actually looking at getting a new vehicle in the month of July. There is some scattered energy surrounding you towards the end of the month. That's one of the first things that jumps out. But the earth sign of Virgo may resonate with some of you. Okay. I don't see my Aries struggling in July. I see you overwhelmed. And there's a big difference between struggling and being overwhelmed. And this is what's creating the scattered energy as the month progresses. You will be reuniting and reconnecting with someone from the past. And before you're ready to shoot the messenger, this is someone that you are really excited to reconnect with. And I also want to state, I really feel that this person comes from your childhood. There's a childhood connection here. Okay. This is an area of a new beginning for you. I'm going to say probably if I have to guess, I'm looking at the calendar here, I'm going to say it's like more towards the end of the first week of July. There's going to be some kind of a new beginning coming into play. Someone close to you is coming in as an unexpected offer of assistance. And it's a month about getting things under control. Some of you are really hitting this whole, I guess what you would call spring cleaning in the summertime. This whole decluttering thing, you're hitting it really, really hard. There's also some type of celebration mid-month. I see that as well. Maybe a birthday, anniversary, something like that. It is asking you to get ready for a fast pace. It's going to be a quick moving month. Big month, but a quick moving month. There's something here when it comes to something that happened in the past that you need to let go of that energy. You need to heal from it. You need to turn it over. And more so than anything, you need to stop beating yourself up about it. Okay. There's a generalized caution for you to slow down, whether you're at work, in your vehicle, or at home. And my biggest thing is talking to you about this endings and new beginnings. It's kind of like if I'm doing the tarot, it's like seeing that death card energy that, one door closes and one door opens. It all happens at one time, and it's going to be incredibly emotional for you. My thing of it is, biggest message is that everything you want is within reach. Doesn't mean you get it in the month of July, but July is setting you up to get everything that you want. So, Aries, I mean, I really don't have anything negative for you. My thing of it is when you get this scattered energy, don't start talking yourself down, because your energy is just too high and too vibrant for that, if that makes sense to you. Okay. Now let's see what we got going on for my Taurus this month. Taurus, I'm seeing lots of changes and transitions. Some of you doing a residential move. Some of you thinking about doing a residential move. You're just kind of scattered and all over the place. Some of you definitely visiting water, beach, ocean specifically is what I'm seeing for you. Okay. And you have some water signs in your month. Okay. I'm straight up looking at a Pisces and Cancer here that may or may not resonate for you. Towards the middle part of the month, you're going to realize you're on the right path. Okay. You're getting what you want. There's also an Aries sign here, fire sign, and a Leo. So water and fire, that's what you're dealing with. Mid-month. It's funny because we go into this powerful full moon on July 17th. But for my Taurus on mid-month, what I'm looking at here, first of all, don't let your anger get away from you. You feel like forces are working against you at the first part of the month. That's what I'm picking up. You feel like everybody's against you. You feel like everything's working against you, and that's not the case. Okay. But you're definitely going to have to keep, 1, pushing forward, 2, digging for your patience, but you are moving forward. There's going to be a lesson here that is well learned, and a lot's going to come out. There's a lot of secrets being revealed, a lot coming out. Small wishes are granted. Now, what I have going on here, this mid-month part, is when I say you're on the right path, is what at first appears to be a disappointment, it's going to turn out to be a blessing in disguise. What is taking as bad news automatically turns into good news. Okay. You're totally surrounded by a healing energy. And I'm looking at good luck and abundance for you guys towards the end of the month. I don't really see anything negative here other than, like I said, there is some type of struggle the first 2 weeks. And it's not really, it's not a struggle. It's not a physical struggle. It's more of an internal struggle. So it's doing some energy work, doing what you need to. And like I said, some of you, this is coming with a residential move. Some of you are moving jobs, but there's definitely some movement here. And perhaps it's this trip to the ocean that I see that kind of grounds and centers you and has things more attuned with you, I guess you say, more in line with what you're wanting to do. But that's what I have going on for my Taurus. Okay. So now let's get into those twins here for those Geminis. Gemini, first thing I see lots and lots and lots of people surrounding you. lots of people. So some kind of event, some of you are doing some type of a family event, it looks like. So I'm going to go with like a family reunion or something, perhaps coming up for some of my Geminis in July, reconnecting with family. Some of you, a trip out of state. Again, this is pertaining to family. I mean, yeah, vacation, yes, but it's also pertaining to family. So I want to throw that out there as well. And some of you are actually, let's say one of the energies I'm picking up is actually another Gemini. Gemini, this is a month about taking back your power. It's a month of manifestation. It's a month about making things about you, about bringing into you and your energy what you want to see happen. You're dealing with some earth signs here. We have Capricorn and Taurus and the air sign of Aquarius that may or may not resonate with you. You can look for a good business deal. And this is a month, honestly, Gemini, you're going to get what you want, but it's totally coming in a form that you're not expecting. Totally coming in a form you're not expecting. I do expect sudden changes. And it is a month about like putting your foot down, taking authority and taking your power back. Okay, it's saying, you know, I've done A, B, and C, and now we're going to do X, Y, and Z. It's that type of energy, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's also a month of manifestation, keeping your energy high, bringing into you, drawing into you what you want to see happen. Okay, I do have some intensity and love towards the end of the month. Now, this applies to my singles as well as my couples. Okay. There's new money coming in and new opportunities. And some of you, when I'm going back to the intensity and love, let's say if you're single, you might be presented with a relationship opportunity towards the month's end. And if you're coupled, you may be presented an opportunity to level up, as in living together, merging households, getting engaged, those type of things. Okay. But that's what I've got going on for Gemini. And Gemini, for whatever reason, the letter J jumps out. Okay. So let's move on here now. Let's get into Cancer of what we see coming up for you. This is for your July of 2023. I see the need for R&R. So this tells me, you know what they say, overworked, underpaid. That's what I'm seeing for Cancer. You need time just to kind of veg out, do your own thing. Some of you are doing a staycation versus a vacation. And you know, those can be even better at times, to be quite honest with you. So that's going on. Pisces, water sign, may resonate with you as well as the earth sign of a Virgo. Some of you doing a brief getaway, but like I said, I'm really drawn to say that a lot of you are doing the staycation. Also, the Libra, an air sign. Okay. The help that you need is on the way. And what part of your new beginning is part of what you've been manifesting, but you've been manifesting this since fall of last year. So yeah, it's time. It's time for this payoff. You're still going to have to dig for your patience, and you're going to have to dig for your patience. And this is an event. Not like a big event or something like that, but like a family gathering or something. You're really going to have to dig for your patience. Yeah. Someone wants to talk about something that just wasn't pleasant for you, or it was a lesson well learned, and you're kind of wondering why you are rehashing this, if that makes sense. So yeah, some kind of unpleasant, uncomfortable family gathering is definitely on the horizon in July. There is mid-month, the clarity and the dawning of a new day. This is confirmation of what you already thought you knew comes into play. Now, if you are separated from someone or something this month in July, you need to understand that for Cancers, I do find this to be just temporary, and to stop beating yourself up. You guys need to get ready for a fast pace. I'm going to say the last 2 weeks of the month, particularly that last week of July, sliding in to the month of August. This is where I'm saying you will get everything you want, and you are on the right path. But I see you getting everything you want comes more and less in the first week of August. So the last week of July, that fast pace that I'm seeing and things lining up is setting you up to obtain what you want in the month of August. And then moving forward at the end of July, going into August, I do see that you're making some kind of big plans for the winter months. So you're jumping straight from summer into the winter months. Okay. So a lot of planning going on here for my Cancers. Now, silver cars, gray cars, something like that's going to resonate with my Cancers, I believe. And we're going to move on into Leos. And so what we have for Leos coming up in the month of July, Leo, what I'm saying is just be open. Don't get stuck in plans. Don't get stuck in plans. It looks like things are forever changing for my Leos. Weekly, daily, however you want to look, it just tells me over and over, don't get stuck in plans. Be ready to roll. I mean, it's good. It's a happy vibration. It's a high vibration. It's summertime and it's just something you're enjoying, but there's a lot going on here. Okay. A sign that may or may not resonate with my Leo is going to be an air sign of an Aquarius. Okay. You can expect sudden changes. And I do see y'all doing a lot of manifestation is really going to be a key word for you guys. Daydreaming. And I tell anybody, if you want to manifest and draw into you what you want to see happen, then you act like or pretend that you already have it. Okay. And from that point on, you're going to move forward. Also, water sign of Pisces is popping up here. You are reuniting with someone from the past, and this is going to be a good celebration. Okay. This is probably going to be in your home. I mean, you might meet in a restaurant somewhere, but this is definitely somebody that you're reconnecting with. You're also putting your foot down to not someone using you, not someone taking advantage of you, but just things you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, say no and life rolls on. I do see that a lot. There's also that caution for you too to slow down around the home, at work and in a vehicle. And remember, accidents do happen close to home. So that is direct warning there for my Leos. You are also on the right path, and the help that you need will certainly come into you. The only anger I see within you, or maybe a slight glimpse of your temper, is somebody disturbing your rest. Okay, you have like mapped off a couple of days off, or you mapped off to take a nap and someone's disturbing it. And I can see that anger in you. Okay. The clarity that you need is also coming in, and you're moving forward and you're leaving an emotional upset behind. You may very well hear towards the month's end of a separation. And this separation does seem to be of a family couple. So I want to throw that out there as well. Don't get too invested in this, though. Don't get too opinionated. Don't get too invested, because it does show me if this couple does actually separate, it's going to be temporary. So like I said, keep those opinions to yourself and don't get too far invested in that. Okay. All right. Up next, we've got my Virgos. Let's see what we have going on for Virgo. I see the color white, like this bright white, whether it's a car, whether it's a house, something big, but it's very bright white. Okay. Whatever this is, it makes you happy. I have to say that you may be dealing with another Virgo energy this month as well. There's some small wishes granted, and I'll be honest with you, it's more than one wish granted here from our Virgos, and it's going to be a very busy, busy month. You may also be dealing with the fire sign of an Aries, and you're surrounded by healing energy. Okay. There's been a lesson well learned. There's a live music venue coming up here and some entertainment, perhaps some dating going on for my singles, but I don't see you kind of settling down to anything. I mean, nothing jumps out here as relationship wise. There will be a trip out of state. And for some of you, I think it's a beach. I think you're going out of state to a beach. So it's a state or two away. There are some major changes ahead, and a small wish will be granted. Okay. There's some secrets that are going to come out. And I think one of them is your secret. Okay. Something you hadn't told somebody about. Somebody's going to tell you about. It's a very fast-paced, high vibration, good moving month. Good news arriving. You're surrounded by healing energy, and there's good luck and abundance. Now, towards the end of the month is when I'm seeing that you're surrounded by healing energy. Okay. And part of this healing energy is that you're going to start some kind of new routine or something. There's something here that is affecting or pulling down your self-esteem. And that's what I see you working on the end of July going into the month of August. Okay. So just good energy, quick moving month for my Virgos. Okay. Up next, we have Libras. Libras, y'all just saying, if you're single, boy, y'all are just out hitting the field and dating and dating and dating. Okay. Let's see what we have going on for my Libras. You two are being guided that you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing for the time being, though some of you may not feel that way. Okay. You also have that caution to slow down and work at home and in your vehicle. Some energies that may or may not resonate with you. We have the fire sign of Leo. We have the earth sign of Capricorn and Taurus, and the air sign of a Gemini that may or may not resonate with you. Okay. New opportunities, new money coming in, high drive for success, and new doors opening. So a lot of you putting a lot of work into your career or your business. Some of you looking at starting some type of side hustle that's going to be much more successful than what you had imagined. Okay. There is a warning of your surroundings. Perhaps someone trying to steal from you. So, I mean, if you've got anything in the garage and shed or whatever, just make sure it's under lock and key this month. There's some fear and worries leaving, and you're addressing some phobia at the end of the month, something that you're trying to overcome here, and you're going to do so very, very successfully from what I can tell. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty exciting and the same. The very, very end of July, going right into August, does show you absolutely get what you want. This is absolutely what you manifested. That whole be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Because what this tells me, it's coming, but it's not coming anywhere close to the form that you thought it was. Okay. There's going to be, I don't know if this is a male or female, but it's someone with light hair. I'm picking up blonde. It could be silver, it could be white. And this person's going to be very influential in your life in the month of August. Okay. So let's go into my Scorpios and what it looks like for Scorpio. Scorpio, what are you doing here in the month of July? I see so much scattered energy around you. It looks like you're spinning your circles. Okay. You're like stuck on that hamster wheel. You've got so much going on. You don't know where to start. You're doing too many things at one time. Slow down. Dig for your patience. Slow down. You just need to breathe. Prioritize is what I'm seeing. You need to prioritize because you are across the board. You're very scattered. You're doing too much at one time. Now, the energies I pick up around you, there's the air sign of Libra, water sign of Cancer, and the fire sign of Aries that may or may not resonate with you. I'm going to start off with that the first part of the month looks like a trip out of state, perhaps a vacation, some major changes, something you've been planning since the winter, it looks like. Okay. And you're the same way. The things that you want are within reach, but this is more or less the month of setting you up to get what you want. It's not so much about getting what you want. It's about making things happen to get you there to what you want. Someone close to you, someone in that inner circle, the first couple of weeks, you're really going to have to dig for your patience. Okay. Because if you don't, you are indeed going to kind of mouth off to this person, believe it or not. It is a week, a month about getting things under control. It's also got that death card energy to it of the endings, closures, reverse, and new beginnings. So I'm going to say that midway mark, when we hit that 17th of the full moon, you may find yourself quite emotional and kind of wondering why as you're coming into that endings, closures, and new beginnings. Okay. There is asking for you to get the rest that you need while you can. So that indicates you're getting ready to set yourself up for a high-paced, fast times, a lesson well learned. And my biggest thing to you guys, Scorpio, is there is a large lease and or a purchase coming up at the end of the month. Now, whatever this is, you are like really giddy about it. You're very like high school boy or girl excited about it. So it's not a bad thing. But it is, to me, it looks like the signing of a contract on a large lease and or purchase. So congratulations on that. Moving on, up next, we have Sagittarius. Let's see what we got going on from a Sagittarius here. Sagittarius, there's the first thing I'm seeing is for you to slow down and proceed with caution. You're doing too much at one time. You're putting too many hours in. You don't want to overdo it here. So there's something here that says just slow down, slow down. I got some workaholics here that are really pushing it to the limits. So slow down. You've got several people that are surrounding you this month. And one sign that really jumps out in particular, you have a Capricorn, which is an earth sign, and you also have the water sign of a Pisces. Either one of these could resonate with you. New doors are opening the first part of the month, and some kind of secrets being revealed or some kind of clarity is coming out the first of the month. You are indeed on the right path, and you also have that caution to slow down. And I'm going to tell you again, work, home, and in the car. But you know what? You've got two big things, powerful things coming into you, Sagittarius. You've got love and you got money coming in. These are two things I kind of see hand in hand that are coming in. I'm going to say before mid-month. So those first 2 weeks of July are going to be really significant for you guys. Intensity and love, this applies whether you're single or a couple, with some new money coming in. There is going to be some kind of new opportunity that is presented to you mid-month that is kind of has that shock and awe effect that takes your breath away. So it's one of those things, you may feel that it's too good to be true. And from what I can tell, it's not. I mean, it's a legitimate offer. So yeah, you're going to have to slow down and just kind of think things through. You remain positive when good news arrives because you're surrounded by healing energy. And something my Sagittarius have been doing, or you're known for, is doing your energy work and your self-alignment and the journey inward, and that's going to pay off for you. There's also a celebration of some sort. This comes in the last 2 weeks of the month. Outing, gathering, something like that, but the last 2 weeks of the month. You're in for a new emotional path at the very end of the month. And I'm going to be real honest with you, Sagittarius, when I see it's emotional. It's emotional of tears of joy, tears of happiness, tears of sorrow. But unfortunately, I do see tears at the very end of the month. And I'll also see there is a quick glimpse of your anger going into the first part of August. Very brief, very passing, but I do have to share with you that it is actually there. Okay. So moving on from my Sagittarius, up next we have Capricorn. And what do we have going on for Capricorn? What does the month look like for Capricorn? The first thing I see, Capricorn, the first part of July is what at first appears to be a disappointment actually turns into a blessing in disguise. Some plans that you started to put together in the spring, now that we're into the summer, you did not think was going to be able to come to fruition, and is actually showing me that it will. So resume whatever plans you had there for spring. Okay. A couple signs that I'm seeing for you. There is the air sign of Gemini. There is the fire sign of Leo. There is the earth sign of Taurus that may or may not resonate with you. Your new beginning is coming. It does not come until the end of the month. Okay. First part of the month, like I said, it's about making decisions, referring back to spring and picking up where you left off. You have a very high drive for success to do so, even though you may not feel that you do. And that's because you're getting in your head and you're overthinking things. So don't allow that. Just move forward and address this phobia and do it. Okay. It does show me mid-month fear and worries are leaving, and you are indeed getting what you want. It's going to be more than you expected, and it's coming in a form you're not expecting either. Seeing this with most of the signs, you are reconnecting with someone from the past, and you're initiating this. You're the one that reaches out to this person. Okay. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. You need to relax and take some downtime. For some of you, this is a weekend getaway, second, third weekend. in July is what I'm seeing, or maybe perhaps it's a vacation. There's a good business deal that's going to be presented, and this is a month about taking your power back towards the end of the month. Towards the end of the month, I really see you taking your power back. I also see a new beginning from like right there at the very end of the month and going on into that month of August. There's going to be a powerful new beginning. And, I really think that there's some new things going on with the matters of the heart. And let me give you an example. Like for those of you that wish to remain single, maybe you're changing your mind about that. That's going towards the end of the month and into August, and vice versa. If you're a couple, maybe you're wishing to remain single. So changes of the heart coming up at the end of July, going into August. All right, up next we have Aquarius. Aquarius, you are all over the place. Someone very close to you. You're making some plans. You're making some one plan. Lots of travel plans. Lots of travel plans. Total victory here. What looks like a disappointment is going to turn into a blessing in disguise. There's been some kind of, I'm not going to say it's an upset, but there's been some kind of misunderstanding. This is either with your significant other or a family member that is writing very quickly, but upset you terribly. Okay. So something unintentional there, but some type of misunderstanding. And that appears right before that shift of the moon on the 17th. Okay. You too, what appears to be as a disappointment is going to turn into a blessing in disguise. Something you've been manifesting in the spring is now's the time to resume that. Energies I pick up around you, the biggest one is a Gemini, the air sign of a Gemini. You are reconnecting with people from the past, so more than one. And there's also the water sign of Scorpio, may or may not resonate. Delays in your favor. The last 2 weeks of July, as aggravating as that sounds, there are definitely delays in your favor. Expect to reunite, reconnect with friends, and also some travel. And I'm going to say it's this unexpected travel. This may be to help someone out. This may be to help a family member. There is a good business deal being presented, and at the end of the month, it's about relaxing. It's about enjoying summer. It's about sitting on your butt. It's about going to the beach. It's about taking your power back. Okay, so this indicates to me that you're looking at a very, very busy month ahead with that sigh of relief and things that you want and everything lining up into place by the month's end. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, now we're going to roll over into Pisces of what messages Spirit has for my Pisces. Always last but not least, Let's see what we have unfolding here. This is a definite, you're getting what you want this month. There's a lot of positivity. There's a lot of high vibration here, okay? Someone close to you, this is going to end in total victory. And I'm looking at a 2-week mark as a turning point. Again, I want to throw out there that the moon changes on the 17th, that we've got a powerful full moon coming in at that point in time. Something you've been manifesting since winter comes to completion this month for you. Expect sudden changes and then it will flow naturally. Now, let's see what signs we have with you. We have Gemini and Aquarius as air signs that may or may not resonate with you. We have a Sagittarius as a fire sign that may resonate with you. You are told you're being selfish. Wow. First part of the month. Okay. So that and that's by someone that's close to you, but it does lead to total victory. Continue to manifest mid-month through the end of the month. Manifest, drawing into you what you want to see happen. Move forward and stop procrastinating. And I think the procrastination is going to be a big part in the 3rd week of July. Really having to light that fire to keep going. Okay. You're only alone and upset when you sit around and you dwell on thoughts and get out your head. Okay. Just get out your head. It is summertime. It's time to relax, take some downtime and get out. It's about taking back your power, because what looked like a disappointment will turn out to be a blessing in disguise. It is time to make decisions that you've been putting off. And I'm seeing a pile. I'm seeing a pile of like paperwork. There's a pile of something here that you're going to have to address at the very end of July, going into the month of August. But you need to know this is It's the month of getting everything you want. And as you progress through that month, you're finding more wants and needs. And at the end of the month, it's saying everything you want is within reach, which means it's going to occur again of getting what you want in the month of August. So, yeah, big news here. Pisces, it starts out with it being a month of getting what you want, but it's certainly a hard month of manifestation when it tells me it's going to repeat and you get what you want again coming up that very first part of August. So be mindful of that. All right, everyone. This is what, we call breaking news from spirit. This is your messages that come from spirit without the tarot cards. We'll be resuming my regular readings for the month of July next week. So join me then. For those of you, of course, going out 4th of July, you have a wonderful, safe time. Don't forget to check out the Green Team on YouTube, and the information to join there is on the homepage. Again, it's youtube.com/Psychic Jackie. We'd love to see you over there. And JackieTomlin.com. If there's any way I can help you, just let me know. You guys have a wonderful week ahead. I've enjoyed it as always, and I will see you soon. Bye.